Almeida with Seconds Out here with Miss Claressa Shields. Thank you so much for taking the time today. Really big weekend just for women's boxing in general. Just overall, like, what are your thoughts? What are you feeling? I see you're, chopping it up with Bianca Belair, maybe some, WWE action. But what's next for you at this time?
I prefer Miss GWOAT, girl. It's all good.
Okay.
But I'm just here to watch the fight with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and also Franchine Cruz versus Ellen Citadels. I'm here to add my 2 cents to the women. I think that this is great that they're at the MSG, that they've got this opportunity. They've all worked so hard to get here, and with me being a trailblazer, I never was able to get here to fight on these big venues, but them doing it shows that it's possible. So that's why I'm here, just to be a person in the crowd, really. But even though I'll be commentating the fight, I'll be ringside. But I'm also just a boxing fan. It's going to be a great fight between those girls.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're a trailblazer in your own right, Olympic gold medalist, two-time. Don't let them forget. What's really part of the struggle of being a woman in this sport, and what does this fight at MSG headlining as two, strong, women say for that, and how far we've come?
I think that up in women's boxing, we always have more than one fight. And first fight is, one, you want to be marketable, right? They always want you to be nice. And then you got to be presentable. They want you to be nice and look pretty, but then they want you to get in the ring and kick ass. It's 3 different things you got to do, but not only you got to kick ass, but you have to look very, very skilled to even get their respect. So that's 4 different fights there. And then we have to add, go in there and do this training camp, all this dieting and all this stuff. And then you don't even get paid the kind of money that you should be getting paid. And you train and fight harder than your male counterparts. So that's the fight that's been happening with the women for decades. But to be here where both women are getting paid 7-figure deals, 7-figure paydays, big venue, everybody's talking about the fight. I was at the airport, and it was people who I know aren't boxing fans. Like, there may be boxing fans who know me, but to hear them speak of Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano and say, hey, it's a big women's fight happening in New York. This isn't Canelo. This is Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. So just to hear that shows like, wow, women's boxing is growing, and we're winning some of those fights. And now also too, like, they're understanding, like, stop trying to put all that pressure on women. Like, we have to be pretty and soft spoken, and we can't talk trash, and we have to be, go out there and show all of our skills and still get paid less. Like, we're showing them that we deserve every penny, even though we still have to fight for equal fight time too. So it's so many fights, but the women have been doing a great job so far.
Absolutely. Thank you. So back to, I saw you on stage with Bianca and you guys were chatting. Do you think maybe some crossover to WWE could be in your future?
Everybody always tell me that I have the attitude for it and that I have the charisma for it, but I don't know. I think, to me, when I watch WWE, like, they're like, I'm only like that when it's time for the fight. But maybe I could. I just don't know yet. I'm only 27, so maybe when I turn like 35 or something, I get into it. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe a second chapter in your career for you. But for this current chapter, I mean, what's next? I saw you go a little bit back and forth with Savannah Marshall a couple months back. Is that potentially your next fight, or who do you have your eyes on?
That's exactly what I have my eyes on, but that person doesn't have their eye on me. We're supposed to be announcing our fight on Monday, and Savannah Marshall is a no-show. I was supposed to be flying to the UK on Tuesday to also announce our fight and have a big press conference, but also Savannah Marshall is also a no-show. I don't know what's going to happen with that fight, but I know that all that trash talking she was doing about knocking me out and beating me up and all this stuff has become cricket. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm hoping that she can get her shit together, and that we can fight and we can give the fans the fight that they want, and I can also destroy another opponent who has said that they're gonna knock me out or beat me up, because I am the greatest woman of all time for multiple different reasons. But she doesn't have nothing to match me, and if they think that punching power is gonna be the only thing to beat me, I think she's come to her senses to realize that I'm gonna need more than punching power to beat Claressa Shields. I'm gonna need a lot, and she doesn't have that. So that's maybe why she's being crickets. I think she thought that them telling me that we would have to fight in her hometown would be scary for me, but I told them, okay, let's go. And then all of a sudden, since I said, okay, let's go, and contracts and stuff has been getting signed, she's gone silent. So I don't know what's going on with her.
Well, I mean, obviously we're talking about accolades here. Like you said, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Yeah. You are a phenom in the ring, undefeated. Do you think that's intimidating for her? You think that's why she's kind of ducking and dodging you right now?
It should be, but when you come poking at the bear, don't get mad when the bear gets mad and it wants to eat you. That's just, it is what it is. 12-time world champion, 3-time division world champion, faster than any other boxer in history, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, not one. It's a lot that I have, and I'm only 27 years old, and I've only lost one time in the amateurs to Savannah Marshall 10 years ago, and she's living off that one win. But she knows that her whole parade and everything comes to an end once we fight again, and there's not going to be any more talk of Savannah Marshall. So yes, that can be very intimidating, but she said she wanted to fight, and I'm here. You call my name, I show up. That's it.
That's right. So it sounds like the time for talk is over. The GWOAT is ready. So Savannah, she's coming for you. Thank you so much for taking the time today, and enjoy the fight this weekend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.